Tensions between the United States and Yemen could spell trouble for the war on terror. A new report out this morning claims that Yemen is barring the U.S. from running special operation anti-terror ground missions. That's in the wake of last month's commando raid that claimed the life of a Navy SEAL and several civilians. Joining us right now, Illinois Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger. Congressman, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining us.
You too. Thanks,
The implications of this report from your standpoint.
Well, I think it's not good. Keep in mind, we're not running a lot of special ops ground missions in Yemen anyway. A lot of this is kind of drone activity and stuff like that. My guess is, look, the Yemeni government kind of has to save a little face in this. Obviously, civilians were killed in this mission, but let's not forget, this is warfare. And in Yemen, I mean, you have it's a tribalistic society. They're very good at fighting. A lot of times you can have special ops approach a target, and they can hear you coming from a long ways away. They've been doing this for generations. So, you know, the idea that we're going to be able to do this without it necessarily sometimes hitting some roadblocks is unrealistic. But the fact is, war is very dangerous. It's very messy, and in some cases, things don't always go correctly.
I mean, this isn't really surprising, right? This isn't, I mean, do you think this is something that'll go away eventually, or do you think it's something that's going to have to be addressed? I mean, what's the next move here?
Look, I think it's eventually going to have to go away because Yemen doesn't want al-Qaeda on their territory. Right. Yemen's in the middle of this civil war. And, you know, so the fact is, do you want the United States helping you or don't you? And if you do, you're going to have to accept some level of risk with that. You know, we have the best military in the world. But they're not perfect. They can't always predict everything that's going to happen on the battlefield. And if you find yourself in some massive resistance, like happened in Yemen, they did a great job of fighting their way out of it. And with the exception of the casualty and some injuries, it was really a one-sided battle. But the fact is, you know, look, not everything goes perfectly at all times.